Hello everyone and welcome to another Drawing with Kuro's stream. I am here doing yet another Ben 10 Alien Commission. As you can probably tell by the title and the updated logo, Kellen is here today. How you doing today, Kellen?
Hello, I'm good. I'm just seeing the art of this guy for the first time. I'm not sure how I feel.
We're gonna make it work.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sure
yeah, the past couple of months, every now and then, Kellen has been coming on stream, so I figured I might as well make it official. I do want to try to set up some type of visual representation for him, but one day at a time. But for now, we are drawing this alien transformation called Tongue Twister. And also, please let me know if either my volume, his volume, or the slow, lo-fi playing chill beats are either too loud or too quiet. But yes, we have this transformation called Tongue Twister.
Shall I read out?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, go for it. Yeah, you introduce
roll.
this fine fella for us here.
Name: Tongue Twister. Species: Glottolite. From the homeworld Lukebra. It has two L's, so I wanted to hyperbolize.
Double lick it.
Yeah. It's yeah. It wasn't expecting that. He's 3'8", so ladies, he's single. Human blobfish frog guy. Oh, let me pause for a second to thank Kellen for the $3 Australian, I believe. And he says, "G'day, funny art man, and funny voice man. How goes it?" How goes it?
How goes it? We go mighty good.
I apologize for my Australian.
It's okay. I'm not even
well.
gonna try. I would definitely embarrass myself.
G'day. G'day. I'm here, Jackman. Kennum doesn't like it. Okay. Back to it. And so this guy has enhanced taste. His taste buds are so advanced he can identify all the ingredients in a dish. So watch out. You won't hide the cumin from him.
Nope.
If you put a little sugar in there, he'll get mad.
He'll taste it. He could taste
He's
down
on
to
a
the
diet.
gram.
It says here he has tongue expertise.
I bet he does.
What a way to put it. Tongue Twister has better motor control over his tongue than the rest of his body and can do all sorts of things with it. Okay,
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm not going to be... he can tongue whip, so he can extend and retract his tongue like a whip to grab things. He can change his voice. He can alter the posture of his tongue to change the voice. And he can alter his tongue's shape to use it like a net, a blanket, or even a hammock. Ugh. I wouldn't want to taste. I wouldn't want to taste anybody as far as you don't want to taste your time.
Yeah. Oh, just so you know, in the chat, the commissioner is Draculus. I believe he's here. So anything by Draculus should be taken as word of law when concerning this transformation.
He has sticky saliva. His tongue secretes a rather sticky saliva that can stick to pretty much any surface, like how a lizard sticks to walls. He can absorb physical attacks. His squishy body can partially absorb physical attacks and cause him less harm and pain. Tongue Twister has suckers on his fingers and toes that can be used to absorb liquids. Now, that's his powers. Let's learn how to beat him.
Yeah. How do we kill this frog?
Tongue Twister's body is rather underdeveloped, especially when compared to his tongue, making it very frail. Keeping Tongue Twister's tongue inside his mouth is like sucking a gut in. It is difficult to keep it in for long. If Ben tries to eat something as Tongue Twister, he cannot chew because he has no teeth. Tongue Twister has a finite amount of saliva and can run out given enough time and or use.
Damn, so enhanced taste, but he can't chew?
Yeah.
That's very polarizing.
He has to, it all has to be mushed up for him like a grandma. And last but not least, he can accidentally get his tongue stuck to something, like when you freeze your tongue to metal, but anything. Very good balance of powers to weaknesses. This is not an alien we'd need to nerf in any way.
That's right.
So yeah. Did you want me to? Oh, there's a lot of mythology here.
There's quite a bit. Yeah, that stuff we'll probably just save for the wiki.
Yeah, if you want to read all about this guy and his species, it'll be on the wiki. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. All right, let's go to the chat, shall we?
That's right.
Oh, Craig Draws says if you have a convention with Kellen nearby, I would 10 out of 10 recommend seeing him. Yeah, this past weekend I was just at Anime Riverside testing out our new Ink Tank QR code sign.
Yeah.
Which went pretty good. I think I might have to place it at the other side of the table though, because by the time they get to me, usually they just want to talk about like the roles I do, which is fair. But Faith could explain it on her side of the table.
Oh yeah,
so
we
we'll
can hook her up
next
with some
time.
talking points or something in case she's like, yeah, just
Yeah.
wants something good to represent.
Yeah. No, we'll give her
Sweet.
we'll give her a rundown.
Where do I put these?
Um,
Let's see, I guess I can put them
Kuro
up
always hyperfixates on the feet for some reason. We don't know
here.
why.
That's right. I know it's almost like this this pattern that one might argue is intentional.
Yeah, no, it doesn't even matter if it's an alien or not. It just always his eyes drift to the feet. We'd
Like
say
the-
eyes up here, but he's stuck.
The first time I met Kellen, I just couldn't stop staring at his feet.
Yeah. I didn't even see Rob's eyes until the third date.
That's right.
I didn't know what color your eyes were. You're always looking down. Alright, let's see. Do you think we could have gotten access to the other halves of the Anti-Trix fusions if the reboot continued or the spin-off happened? I don't know. In the 5YL universe, it's a TV show, so maybe.
Let's see, he's also part blobfish, so maybe I should. Maybe I'll give him this little fin here. Oh, you know what? I'll share my screen to you so you can see me in real time, just in case there's a delay on the stream.
The big thing about blobfish is the nose, but that might get in the way. Also, there's no like.
Oh
nose
yeah.
in the original.
Yeah, I think a nose would throw it off.
Are you going to? Yeah, that
Yeah.
doesn't look as good.
Yeah.
Are you going to give him his top Ninja Turtles mask there?
Yeah, I think so.
That's pretty cool. I don't know if it's him or part of the costume, but
I'm
I
gonna
like to
make it
imagine.
suit texture, unless you think it'd be better if it
Cool.
was like skin.
Shall we ask the commissioner?
Yeah. What do you think, Draculus? Is the darker pattern around his eyes? Is it skin or Omnitrix suit?
All right, let's see.
To make the tongue have a lot of gross bumps on it too.
In an all-out free-for-all, which one of Ben's aliens would win? Excluding aliens like Alien X and Clockwork, and I guess Atomics, and why does it accelerate?
See, I always
Well,
find those
okay.
questions funny because they always have to exclude certain aliens, and it's just
Yeah.
like, well, there's your answer. Like that's why
There
you
you
have to
go.
exclude them.
There you go.
Accelerate. I think he could probably hold his own against most of Ben's
Feedback,
aliens
probably,
pretty well.
right?
Yeah, feedback.
Unless feedback is one of the exclusions too.
I mean, certain
He didn't
like
He
Like,
didn't exclude Atomics.
think about who defeated Accelerate. Like, I mean, Accelerate couldn't handle Vilgax in the classic series. Like, he sped right up against him and then like got weak in the knees just by colliding him, and then got twirled around like a fan. And then Humongosaur, when he collided with Vilgax during the fight at the start of season 3. They matched each other's strength relatively well, so maybe Humongousaur could defeat Accelerate. I don't know, just off of rough comparisons. In
Are there any other shows you would consider yourself an expert of, like you are with Ben 10?
Like I am with Ben 10? No, but there are some shows that I'd say, yeah, I'd say come close, but not like if the most I know about on a scale of 1 to 10, a show and Ben is 10, any other show I would say I know maybe like 6 or 7.
Okay.
Like I know so much about Ben 10, it's ridiculous.
It's pretty dang ridiculous that
Yeah.
Jeopardy match. I saw the full breadth of it.
Well, a lot of that I was like background character names. I feel like even a good majority of it, I'm like, well, I mean, like, cause like I think of Ben 10, I think of like production facts, I think of history, the artists, the voice actors, the writers, not just the show itself. So I mean, yeah, I didn't know the name of the plastic surgeon, but I could tell you who wrote that episode. I could tell you who designed it and all that.
Going to the blobfish thing, you want to try putting the symbol in his nose spot? You never do that.
Oh yeah, maybe. In fact, I have an idea how to work with that. I'm duplicating the layer to save it, just in case this doesn't work.
Okay.
But yeah, if I move the eyes up a little bit.
That's his Omni ski mask. He says, "Put the money in the bag." Oh right, you don't know SpongeBob, do you?
I know SpongeBob.
Oh, that's Veronica doesn't know SpongeBob.
She doesn't.
Wait,
know
no,
SpongeBob?
she knows SpongeBob. Who doesn't know SpongeBob?
Yeah, somebody didn't know SpongeBob.
You know?
Hmm.
Yeah, I like that it's facing up too. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. What do you think, Draculus? You like the
Yeah, what do you think,
Omnitrix symbol
Dracula?
right there? Maybe a little bit higher.
Yeah. I mean, he's 3'8". Does it need to be that big?
Oh, true. Well, I mean, he's got a big face.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean, maybe like.
It should be like Upchuck size, right?
Something like that, then.
Dracula's likes it.
Yeah. Bigger, small. Let us know.
What do you think, chat? Bigger or smaller?
I think it looks better bigger, but you're right. I mean, if he's like 3 feet tall, that is a big ass Omnitrix.
It did look fun bigger. Maybe
Yeah.
5YL version could be like 1 foot tall.
Could we also make him, I don't know, maybe just smaller then? Like, could we say this species is like 1.5 feet tall or something? I don't know.
Draculus, what do you think?
Yeah.
Can we play with that?
Because the bigger the dial, the smaller it implies. I think there's like one alien I messed up on that with, which was a very early commission. It was the marshmallow one. What was it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's like 50 feet tall, but I made his Omnitrix pretty big. No, not Marshmallow. There's a literal alien called Marshmallow. What's his name?
Waybig's Omnitrix is huge. Who's to say it?
Well, proportionally to his body, I guess. I don't know. Okay, you said free to make any changes we'd like. All right. What if he didn't have a tongue?
Then he'd just be Twister.
Twister. He's just really good at Twister.
That's shit. Sketchy asked a pretty good question. Was there any specific inspiration or thought process besides Blue Kitchen Dreba's, or behind Blue Kitchen Dreba's 5YL designs? Because he likes them, but he's wondering why Dreba doesn't wear a plumber suit. Did you make those, or did
I did. I made them. The general idea was I was just trying to show as many aliens as I could wearing plain human clothes. Well, human Earth, I guess. Just because of their time there. It started with Rook, and then I was just like, well, why wouldn't Blue Kitchen Dreba also dress differently every now and then. I imagine wearing overalls and a plumber suit all day every day probably wouldn't be comfortable.
Sweaty.
So like, what do they wear when they're not wearing the plumber suits? And that's what I came up
like
with.
a train conductor.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Dracula says you inspired me with your mythology for Warper to make my own mythology for Tongue Twister. Oh, right on, dude. I think everybody should make mythology for the planets. It makes the universe feel fuller.
Yeah.
Plus, it's a fun writing exercise and world building. Let's see. Oh, Mono Nerd Production is a member for 5 months now.
Yay!
And he says, "Hey Kellen, if you can pick any character to voice, if you can pick any character you voice to interact or fight Ben, who would you pick? Bezel versus Clockwork could be fun." Yeah, that could be fun. They're clocks. Maybe Diavolo versus Clockwork. I don't know. Overhaul versus Ghost Freak might go hard because he'd have to wait, or versus Big Chill because he'd have to wait for intervals where they're tangible.
Oh yeah, very timed. I feel like all characters with intangibility, that should be a bigger factor, is like them just using the intangibility to such a degree
For
where you have to
real.
alter your fight pattern.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Fight pattern. That's good.
Yeah. You're like, ooh, recalculating.
Like flight pattern. Let's see. I really hope one day Kellen gets his own show on the channel like Ash and Fro. Yeah, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? If I ever think of something.
We'll get there.
Hey, Kuro, Kellen, have you heard of this show called Ben 10? I think you both really like it. Sounds like a baby show for babies.
Yeah. Isn't
I
he that
watch
thing that
grown-up-
does like the bracelet thing or whatever?
Yeah, I like grown-up shows like Bluey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's the guy with that's the little dude with the friendship bracelet, right?
yeah.
Accelerate got slammed by Luma. It's true. Kellen,
Would
can
you get
ask
slammed
Rob-
by Luma?
Listen. Fro's not here. That's a Fro question.
That's right.
Fro's not here, man. Kellen, can you ask if Rob even likes Ben 10 as his favorite show anymore? Or has it been ruined for him over the years from working on it so much?
I would say the short answer is yes. I still like the show.
Cool.
I still love the show even. I will say I wouldn't say ruined. I would just say desensitized. Like, it doesn't give me the same kind of excitement that it used to, but I still enjoy the world. I enjoy the show. And I'm not in any rush to put it to bed. In a sense that, like, I'm like, oh, you know what? I hate Ben 10 now. I don't ever want to hear Ben 10 again. Like, I don't think I'll ever get to that point.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Favorite pyro alien and why? Well, yours is going to be Swamp Fire.
Yeah, the swampiest and the fieriest.
Does NRG count as a pyro alien? Or is that something different?
No, I think he's just more radiation.
So it's really just Swamp Fire and Heat Blast then.
Unless you want to count, I mean, Eye Guy shoots like a fire-like thing sometimes.
I love Eye Guy.
Yeah. So he could count if you wanted to pick him.
Yeah, I like Eye Guy. Have you seen Umbrella Academy? I have. It's cool at parts. Like, I like the character building, but sometimes I know this is going to be a Kellen hates fun kind of thing, but the dance sequences really take me out of the immersion of it. And that's just great.
Oh, Umbrella Academy?
Yeah.
Did you finish it? How'd you feel about the ending?
I'm like, I only have the last season.
Okay.
But I've been putting it off.
That's... I don't want to say anything, then. Okay.
Okay.
Let me know if you ever finish it.
I'll probably finish. I'll probably use it on a flight or something.
I just finished the most recent season of Doctor Who, and my heart is broken. I don't know how the show could have fallen so hard.
I'm Mr. Ring-a-Ding, I'll make your heart bells sing. Please don't make
Oh, you saw Mr. Ring-a-Ding?
It was all over Instagram.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, whoa, Doctor Who's being so different. It's a living cartoon.
Honestly, it was so
Rubber
promising
hose.
at the start. Like, I was like, wow, this because the first, with the new Doctor, Ncuti Gatwa, his first season, you could tell the actor really had it, but he was not getting the stories that was flexing what he can do with the character. And then season 2 comes around, and it's just like, oh, this is actually really good. And then it fell so hard, I'm about ready to just stop watching the show all over again.
Fair.
Yeah.
We got $5 from Starboy. Thank you. Those are American bucks. And he says, knowing Kuro's feelings on this, Kellen, how do you feel about the idea of Ben turning into any aliens that are basically Transformers? So, Cybertronian transformation?
Beep, bop, beep.
I'd be okay with it, but I feel like every time he turns into it, he'd have to scan a new form. I think it would just reset to 0 every time, so you'd have to have, like... It would kind of just turn into upgrade at that point. But I love Transformers, so I would be down to see him turn into a Transformer. He kind of did already in Automotives. Let's see. It's good to see you again, bro. I just came back from a funeral and I needed something to make me laugh. Thanks, man. Ah, yeah, no problem, dude. I'm sorry for your loss. Let's bring the yucks. Okay, enough of that. Dracula says, make any changes you like. I trust you guys. Oh, you have no idea what you've done. You could add little holes on his body like some frogs have. It's kind of fun.
What about giving him a red tie and a fast food
be able
worker
to see
hat?
it.
I could put
The
the
tongue
tie
is
around
in
his
the way.
tongue.
Why would you do that?
Because I can.
That would just impede his circulation.
Maybe he just needs something like that in his life every now and then. Is that so wrong?
Okay. Impeding circulation. I suppose not in moderation. Let's see. It's been a while since you put that shield shape on the uniform. It's the shield shape.
Oh, the like baseball diamond thing, I'm guessing.
Oh.
Yeah. It's
Wouldn't work for this one.
yeah, I could try to find more aliens to put it on.
Let's see. Looking for questions.
Who's got a question?
Well, Dracula says he could use his tongue as a sword, so he can sharpen his tongue by just thinking about it.
That makes sense.
Little X Big D canceled. No, I
No.
don't think so. I think it's just more are in development, right?
Yeah. We'll be putting some more out there. I know Fro's got a couple of topics he wants to talk about. The thing about
First
that is
batch-
the first batch was
Yeah.
shot at my house when
Yeah,
he came
you
to visit.
read my mind.
Yeah. So, he's flying up soon in a couple months or so. We're gonna shoot some more then, And then after that, we'll probably just start having him shoot them on his own. But I don't know.
Have you ever thought about doing breakdowns for the live action movies?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I did
We're
Race
watching
Against
now.
Time and Alien Swarm. In fact, I just shot a pseudo breakdown this morning. I got the original script to Race Against Time. And
That's
filmed-
what they're asking, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yup.
Oh.
So,
It'll
I mean,
come out when it comes out.
yeah. The unedited review is 3 hours long, so I'm going to have to do some edits. And then after it's out, I'm going to give the Ben 10 wiki all of the pages and information so y'all can read it on your own as well if you'd like, but I want to wait until the
Where'd you
video is
find it?
out. eBay.
Cool.
Yeah, someone on the Ben 10 wiki found it and really wanted it because it looked like there were some differences in the script, and there was plenty of differences. It's a very different film in the script versus the version we got. So it was neat to compare scene by scene what changed and what was there from the start.
Let's see. Hey, Kellen, I want to ask, why don't you like our Dino Boy, Humongosaur? I think I explained it pretty well. He's just like his head is a dinosaur, and then he just has a big old anthropomorphic body, and that's it. I just feel like it's a uncreative, or it's uncreative, right?
Yeah, he's
That's
terribly
weird.
boring.
It's a boring design. There's so much more they could, like, he's basically, for all intents and purposes, a kaiju. Look at all the kaiju that have been done. Even Godzilla, they've made interesting in other ways. So I know that it was just because, like, they needed something that's easy to draw over and over again, but I don't know, it just seemed like not not a lot of thought went into the actual design of him. They needed a strong dinosaur, so they made a strong dinosaur. Cool.
Yeah. And personally, I've never been a big fan of super strength aliens either.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like in comparison with all the stuff he can become, super strength is, at least visually, a very boring superpower. When you
At
have
least
the Omnitrix.
at least forearms had additional dexterity, though. That was different.
Yeah. Like they didn't do too much with it, but the kind of stuff they did do when he would like utilize the fact he had 4 limbs was neat. But for the most part, like, mostly Humongosaurus scenes are just like a glorified wrestling match, which can be fun, but often it's punch block, dodge. It's like very repetitive.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
It's not creative.
Right.
That's my opinion.
On the other hand, a lot of Rook's fight choreography is really nice, and he's also a melee brawler. But like it's because they do a lot with him. Humongosaur is just a puncher.
So you think Bullfrag is kind of fun in that way?
Yeah,
It's like frog
Bullfrag's a
combat.
better way to handle like a super strength power, but still make him interesting. Like, his choreography is interesting, and he's got the tongue to add to his power set. I think there's a lot of
I
cool
don't
stuff
know.
he could have done with him.
I'm just not a fan of the aliens that are anthropomorphic animals, and that's it. Like Kickenhawk and Bullfrag and Wrath, and there are too many.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Hello? Are people? Oh, there it is.
Hello?
It will Death Song be on the wiki?
Yeah.
Which one's Death Song?
The bird. I did last. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised he's not.
We'll follow up with
Yeah,
the wiki.
maybe they all got busy this week. I don't know. I mean, the wiki is also like a bunch of people volunteering to do this out of the kindness of
they're
their
doing it
heart.
for
If
free.
they all get busy, then that's just how it is.
They got jobs and stuff.
Yeah. But
Let's see.
on the other hand, if there's are any people who want to volunteer to work on the wiki, we'd love to expand our team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can the Omnitrix scan Lux? Probably. I don't know. He's light, right?
Yeah, he's pretty much just light. I mean, at this, like, honestly, ever since he got Alien X, I think he could just scan anything. Like, how do you even explain the fact that he has that? Like, yeah, he can probably scan Lux. Just, like, why not? What's gonna stop him?
Let's see. Question, Kuro. How do people get a green name here?
A green name? Oh, I think those are the members of the channel. So you would have to join our channel membership, which you can do starting at $1. So essentially, $12 a year is the minimum for a green name, and you also get a ton of perks.
And that's right under the video. It should say join.
Yes. And it should be noted you are more special and better than everybody if you do it, by the way.
Yeah, I notice you more.
No, you're ultimately just a better human being.
You're stronger, more popular. Girls like you.
Yeah.
Boys like you.
Everybody likes you. Everybody wants to be you. Everybody wants to give you their good old frog tongue, if you know what I'm...
You will be kissed.
You will be kissed.
Okay, let's see. Stream's a little bit laggy. Is everybody or is anybody else seeing that, or is it just this guy?
I'm not seeing any reports of lag on my end.
Yeah, it was just that one guy. Let's see. Why Kuro isn't still a Lego?
Oh, that was an alternate counterpart of mine. Yeah, Ryan could never really do that to me.
Fair. Let's see here. I feel like intelligence is the only thing restricting transformations. Yeah, sentience, you mean? Yeah, I mean, that's a big part of it. Yeah, that's just $12 a year. Come on. It's like dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody says stream's fine. Okay, cool. Alright. We're caught up pretty much. Oh, will Fro continue his series of everything wrong with 5YL on the Rust bucket?
Yeah, I think so.
We shall see.
Yeah, he was mostly making them just to get back into the swing of editing, but now that he's been working on a lot of the freeze frame content we've been putting out. But yeah, I mean, we'll see.
If there's an alternate Ben named Kellen 10. I hope not. I hope he chooses a different name. What would be his OG playlist? Sorry, I didn't mean to insult. I'm just like, I'm having flashbacks to my
what
childhood.
number rhymes with Kellen?
11.
Kellen Llewellyn.
That sucks.
Jesus Christ.
Let's see. I think I did write this down though. Somewhere in my notepad.
Your personal playlist?
Yeah, we did that one time.
We did.
Oh, come on. No. Please. Sorry, I'm looking through. No, I'll find it later, but probably feedback, probably Buzz Shock. Brainstorm. I don't remember. Anyway. Although Gwen and Kevin have inconsistent origins, they are still a good couple. Yes. You swear you're a $1 donator. Have you joined the channel, or did you donate $1 on stream? Because those are two different things. The joining's a subscription.
Also, if you just did it, it might take a second for it to... Oh, and also, if you're doing it on Patreon. Yeah.
Patreon won't get you the green.
Yeah, Patreon doesn't synchronize to YouTube. It's two separate services. So there's a number of factors why it wouldn't.
Elizabeth Susan, member for 14 months. Woo! So, she says, "What's up? What's up?" So I was wondering, will the volume problem for the 5YL soundtrack Volume 3 be fixed? Because it doesn't have consistent volumes.
Honestly, I don't know if we can fix it.
I could try and go through and fix it if you want.
Well, some tracks on DistroKid are not as loud as the others. I think the issue might just have to be to go into the actual file of the song and make that louder, and then replace it on DistroKid, which is easier said than done, because we've had to replace tracks before, and it ended up being a whole thing. We had to contact their service. It's not like a YouTube video or like a post or something where you can just update it at any given time. So I remember trying to, and we ran into some problems, and then other priorities took fold.
My heart dropped for a second because I thought you were sharing the entire window on stream, and there's like a big old spoiler in the layers.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh.
But you're not.
Well,
you're
just in case.
Yeah, you're just sharing the
Let's just go ahead and,
canvas. You're not sharing the
bloop.
Put that in its own little group there. Yeah. Woo. That would have been fun though, as a leak. Anyway, but now you guys don't get it. Sorry. Oh, Maps just joined Ding Drop. Let's go, Maps.
What's up, Maps?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Woo. Thank you, Maps. Welcome to the tank.
Welcome.
You are another drop in the bucket.
Yeah.
Of the tank,
Drop it up.
Drop it up.
Oh, see, now his name's Green, too.
Heck yeah. Kellen's ultimate echo dialogue, please. I lied. I try to make it quick and painless as I can. You want me to say that? I forget how he sounds. He's just kind of monotone, right?
Yeah,
I lied. Yeah. I mean, most of it's in the vocal effects. I lied. It's probably not that.
I'm a big
My throat's
fat
also
liar.
shot from this con I just did, but I'll do my best.
Oh, how'd that go, by the way?
I'll try to make it quick and painless as I can. I don't know. It went good. It was solid. You know, being able to drive to a con is nice once in a while. Don't have to go through TSA that way.
How else will you accumulate more airplane knowledge?
I don't need more airplane knowledge. I wish I knew less, in fact. Elizabeth Susan donated 22 dollars and says, "Hell yeah, more green needles."
Green needle.
Yeah, that's the leak we were talking about. Green needle.
That's right. We decided to make him real.
Well, isn't he in the wiki?
Oh yeah, I
He's
did
like
do a
big
green
old
needle.
Cactus?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll make him double real then. He'll have two
How?
different ones, both named Green Needle.
And you'll have to figure out which is which.
Yeah. He's got two
if-
upchucks. He can have two green needles.
Fair enough. There are different species of cactus.
Yeah.
One of them. Yeah, the next green needle should be like a small, little potted one.
Little potted needle.
Yeah, pot needle. Aiden says, if Sandbox, Snake Pit, or Shellhead showed up, which would you have preferred it to be? Sandbox sounds really fun. I don't think Ben has a sand alien, does
Yeah.
he?
No, he doesn't. I feel like I could picture what the other two are, but Sandbox sounds like it's so out there. I want to see what they would have done.
Yeah. What's his name did it as it's like a cube, like goop, and it had sand flying everywhere.
KJ?
What's his name? Yeah. No.
No?
It was the come on, it's the guy that we love from the original series.
The artist?
Feel bad forgetting his. Yeah.
Are you sure you don't mean KJ?
The KJ's not
KJM Arch?
No. There was like the guy who designed iGuy. He
Oh,
made
like
one
the
for
one who worked
Sandbox
on the
for fun.
show.
Yeah.
Tom Perkins?
Yeah, Tom Perkins made a Sandbox.
He did?
Yeah. You haven't seen it?
No, I don't think so.
I guarantee.
Oh
you've
yeah,
seen it.
I've seen this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen this. Yep.
Could have been fun like that.
Yeah.
Can somebody tell me what green needle is? I've been hearing it all over the community and have no idea what it is. So when the Alien Force Light and Effects Omnitrix, I'm not sure if that's what it's called, but it was the predecessor to the original series, but it was like a role-play toy, and you could plug in different like plastic holograms as long as you bought the corresponding action figure. And if you put Brainstorm on there, it was like the is it black and blue or is it white and yellow dress thing, where like different people heard different things. Some people heard Brainstorm and some people heard Green Needle, just because it was such a garbled, low quality speaker. So Green Needle became a meme.
Green Needle.
Hey Kuro, had a question. In universe, in universe, would Ben calling my commission alien Dino after the player Ronald Dino make sense? Sure.
If he knew of that player and the circumstances led, I don't know. Like I can't imagine him just doing that. But if there was like a scenario where it played out like that, like Blitzwolfer, like a scenario would have had to have been created. But I don't think Ben knows play
that
rights
was
too much.
so stupid. Why did
know.
that go through?
Oh my god,
That was such a bad idea.
It really was.
I'm sorry. I love Ben 10 Omniverse, and I love all the writers on it, but Blitzwolfer, really?
Mm-hmm.
That was such a slap in the face.
They didn't even do a good job explaining why that's funny.
He literally just looked at a TV and
Yeah, it was like, oh,
Blitzwolfer.
Blitzwolfer, fucking Wolf Blitz, like, get the fuck out of here.
So stupid. That's why I like that we just call it Ben Wolf in 5YL continuity, because I feel like he gets one of those, you know?
Yeah, one of the Ben names.
Although Ben Pyre would go pretty hard too.
Ben Pyre? Like,
Yeah,
like
Vampire.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
that could probably
Vampire's
work.
pretty dang good. Who's Teleportus? Is that a real thing?
That sounds like
Haven't
something
heard
I
of
drew
that.
one time, probably.
Sounds like a KJ March thing. That one sounds like a KJ March or KJM Arch, right? That's how it's meant to be said.
Teleport. I don't even know how to spell that.
Teleportus. It's teleport, but then tortoise, but without the T.
Nothing's showing up on Google. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a good name.
Yeah.
If the Omnitrix allowed 2 upchucks, would it allow 3 subspecies? Sure, why not? Let's see. Ben Sand Alien would be a great choice against Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
He hates sand. It's coarse and gets everywhere. Not like you.
Yeah, he turns into Sandbox and
silly
he
line.
instantly just like gets depressed. I'm like, oh, sand.
If Ben 10 OV revives, I hope fans will buy the toys and products because Ben 10 wouldn't work without merchandise. It's true, but we live in an age where kids like iPads, so I want to think that there's still a place for action figures.
I was thinking about that the other day too. Like, man, kids don't really play with toys anymore.
I see them play with like bubbles and like, you know, stuff that an iPad can't do. But I don't know. There's something like I still collect Transformers. There's something special about it.
Yeah.
Hey, Uthman XD Fire donates £5. Thank you. And says, hey Kuro, hey Kellen, I met Rob Paulson and Dante Bosco at MCM Comic Con. Also just heard Kellen's voice in JoJo's. I hope you liked it, man. And those are two really nice dudes. I like those guys.
Nice.
I've had car rides with both of them to or from the airport. They're good conversationalists. Let's see. Ben, being a hero isn't about fame. It's about blank. Kuro and Kellen. So that doesn't really make much sense when I say it out loud, but it's meant to be a meme that like we think it is about fame.
Oh,
I guess.
yeah, because of Ben 10 and merchandise.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe his powers would be something like Kirby's sand copy ability, as long as it makes sense scientifically. Elizabeth donated 55 $try and said, keep it up, in a gif with a pair exercising. Thank you.
Yeah. A pair of what?
Haha.
Wait, a pair of what?
No, the fruit.
Oh, like an I was like, what do you mean?
I thought you were just joking.
No, I didn't see it.
Haha.
Oh, I
No,
see it now. Okay.
It's a cartoon of a pear.
Okay.
Jacob Garner just joined the channel. Welcome to the Ink Drop, buddy. Woo!
Yeah.
Pew, 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 pew. What about Wolfgang or Wolftone for Ben? There you go. There's your answer.
My back. Oh man.
Back. How are you guys ever considering repurpose alien concept art into different forms? So, well, see, that's what. Can I say the reason we've said before why we haven't done Sandbox Shell and Snake Pit before? It's because they're so dear to the community. They've been like an enigma for like what, over 10 years. What is it, like 20 years? No, it's
Getting
near
close.
20 years now.
I would say
It's near
18.
20 years. 18 years they haven't had a true canon form, so we sort of keep putting it off. We're like, we really have to put some thought and do that justice, you know?
Yeah. They have to be like amazing.
But repurposing the alien concept art, I mean, you used Upchuck concept art for Slampede.
Yeah, I did.
So there you go. It's not off the table. Have either of you ever thought about a Green Lantern OC? or what type of species you'd think it would be neat to see as a lantern. Interesting. I mean, no, I've never had a Green Lantern OC, because I don't know, when a species does like the same thing or like when a superhero does the same thing as everybody else, I don't know. I like it when it's different. It's just me though. But what Ben 10 alien would be? Gray matter would be really fun as a green.
Yeah, something that could really benefit from having the ring. Either that or like an energy-based alien, and just feed off the ring's power.
Yeah. Yeah, something that absorbs light or whatever.
Yeah.
A conductoid. Ooh, Petrosapiens would be good too, because they could refract the light. Alright, let's see. Have the Kirby dots on atomics in the motion comics ever moved? I remember they moved the first time I watched it. What's a Kirby dot?
The special type of dot pattern that's shown in like the background of Ben's transformations or in atomics.
Oh, that's what they're called.
I don't think we've ever tried to make them move, just because those art assets existed as the comic first, and I was just reusing the assets. Versus now, I could probably figure out a way. Like if I just took like the dot animation pattern and keyed it or masked it somehow to like specific parts of atomics, I probably could make them move. But at this point, just for continuity's sake, it would be too extra. Maybe if I was doing like a full-on animation, I could figure out how to make a move.
Yeah. Anthony asks, how do you decide the Omnitrix badge placements for these fan-made aliens? Just wherever it looks fun.
Yeah. A fair amount of time commissioners have spots in mind, but if they don't specify, I just stick it wherever would be interesting or it looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a little nose. That makes him a blobfish, I think.
The blobble wobble.
He's a blobby Robbie.
The blobble wobble.
That's what they call you.
Robert.
Blobby Robbie. Blobbert.
Blobbert.
Ooh, yeah, SH Figure Arts making Ben 10 aliens would go really hard. I would love to see that. They make like, do you know what the that company is?
They're like a high quality like toy manufacturer, right?
Mm-hmm. They do anime and Marvel stuff, I believe, and DC stuff. Let's see. Petrosapiens. Do you prefer the reboot version of the subspecies or the old pop-up trivia about them being based on different gems and minerals? I kind of like the old thing. That's more interesting.
Yeah. Even though we didn't see it, it would have been neat. I would have been super on board for more of that.
I mean, have we done a Petropia and Beyond yet?
No, we have not.
Probably expand on that if we ever do.
Yeah. Like, how did the Petropians rebuild their society after Sugalite brought them back?
Is this a leading up to a punchline? Is this a joke?
No. I
To
couldn't
get
even
to the
think of
other
one fast
side.
enough. Alright, so it says that they can have different colors, just like how your tongue has different colors based on things that you eat. But
So you
in the
won't put,
trivia
like-
section, it says red skin.
Red skin?
Yeah, I can start with red.
Okay. Ooh, you should make him the color of a tongue, but then make his tongue a different color. Here, let me find a tongue picture that you can get the hex code off of. You think that's a good idea?
Yeah. Give me that code. That's...
Okay, so I'm either thinking...
It's tongue colored.
No,
Should be,
I
like,
got
pink
you.
or-
I got you right here. Right here.
Okay.
VC chat.
I got your tongue color right here.
You could also make it realer. Take one of those.
Ooh.
That would be kind of fun if he had some white blotches here and there too. Like there are on real tongues. And then the tongue is like a completely different color. Like green or some shit. Or maybe it's like a mess of different colors. How many
green? What do you think of that?
Ugh. I don't.
No.
No way. Nah. I don't want it. It should be like blue or something. Yeah.
Maybe like.
What do you think, chat?
Maybe like a grosser. Or like.
That's kind of cool too. Yeah, something in the blue. Nah. I like blue. Something in the. Let's see what chat thinks. Yeah, everybody says blue.
Bleh.
Make the tongue rainbow for Pride Month. Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month.
Cool. Whoa.
Whoa.
Are you gonna wait? Didn't the original one of? He looks better without pupils.
No, I'm gonna add them. I just do them on the color layer, cause
That's fair.
Stuff like that is easier on this layer right here.
Kuro and Kellen, you got to tell me about Cairo Baxter. I'll write a full synopsis about him one day, but he's gone through some shit.
And then his cousin Myra Flaxer.
Myra Flax.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cairo. I put Cairo through some trauma. It made him more interesting of a character. He's kind of like I created him before. Well, no, that's not true. But I created him before I knew about Invincible. But he gets put through like that kind of stuff.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Does he get injured a lot?
Yes. Yes, he does. That's why he has tourniquet. But, yeah, maybe more lore someday. Sorry, every time I click somewhere, it pulls up a menu. Let's see. Juliana's going to make 2 Ben 10 shows, one canon to 5 years later in a stop motion, but it's only a maybe. Okay, Kuro and Kellen hope the ink tank likes this maybe and like these new aliens. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Extended lore, baby. Woohoo! Is Cartoon Network being dissolved? I don't know, but it sure seems like it, doesn't it? Monnar wants to join as a member, but he doesn't, or they don't see the join thing. Are you on? It should be right below the video. If you're on mobile or desktop, it should be right next to the name, the Ink Tank.
Yeah.
Hey, Kellen, what was it like being a Decepticon in a Transformers Cyberverse game? It was so cool, dude. That was like the accumulation of a lot for me. So I hope I get to be someone beefier someday in the Transformers universe, just character-wise, but man, that was really cool.
It was a game?
Yeah, it was called Transformers Battlegrounds.
Oh,
It was fun. Let's see. If there's one thing about Ben 10 you appreciate but wish could have been handled better, what would it be?
A lot.
Yeah. I don't know, man. The mystery around the Omnitrix was cool, but I really wish they had an episode delving in, like, about the Omnitrix, you know, like delving into its functions and stuff.
Ooh, yeah, that would have been nice.
Something like a buddy episode between Azimuth and Ben, like going over the controls of it and stuff. But that's just my lore brain. I don't know if that would have been interesting to kids.
Yeah, I would have loved to see, like, if there was even if not another series, just like a flash forward when he's 18 and Azimuth really does just give him the master control, and then he explains everything and how it all works.
Yeah. Or something like, I don't know, just some kind of excuse to go more into its functions and stuff. Could you try purple on the fin?
Yeah, let me finish the texture and then I'll hue shift it.
Cool. Yeah, I feel like the fin's also one you could play with. What role does AI play in generating fan art or helping with 5YL ideation? Do you consider it to be IP theft? A little bit. It uses it to get a 5YL piece out of it. It would have to take a bunch of samples from Kuro and Ash's art. So I don't know. I don't really support AI myself. Yeah, sorry, I'm looking at
How's this
now. Something closer to the blue. Yeah, like that. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe like just a smidge like that. How's
Yeah,
that?
yeah, that's cool. What do you think, chat?
Yeah, see?
Dragon Art, welcome to the Ink Drop. Woo,
Welcome.
We're getting a bunch of members this time. We should talk about membership.
Yeah. So tier 1 members, every Monday, we post a general update on stuff we're working on. We just, the past couple of weeks, been dropping a ton of info on And Beyond the Movie and 5YL. So you guarantee that. And then the first and third Friday of every month, it used to be bi-weekly, but months that, you know, have 5 weeks, it gets thrown off a bit. So the first and third Friday of every month, there's an exclusive stream. So there is one this Friday in 4 days. Sometimes they're working streams. You can watch us work on stuff, drawing or editing. Sometimes we play games. Sometimes they're just a chill stream. One time we recorded a video on the stream, so it could be anything. And then you get access to special chats in the Discord. Then tier 2 and higher, you get the video diary series, which is even more in-depth, and access to our Minecraft server. Then tier 3, you get access to our project files. So all episodes of And Beyond and some videos and whatnot, you get the actual source files for, so you can mess with. And tier 4 and 5, you get verbally shouted out at the end of our videos. And I think that's it. There might be smaller bonuses here and there, but that's the gist of it.
Could you try the fin as the tongue color?
Like,
Yeah, what do you think? I feel like that makes it more satisfying in terms of color balance. Do you like it better as purple?
I want to try a little bit duller of a color. Because the more saturated, the more moist it looks to me. And I want the tongue to be very... So, like, what if it was, like, this? Where it's, like, close to the tongue color, but it's not the exact same color.
I dig that.
Yeah. Maybe even a little brighter. Like that. Yeah.
When you're doing the coloring, can you put little white spots all over, like his body is a tongue.
It's like a tongue. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can certainly do that.
Maybe a little, like 5% opacity layer of it too, just so it's like, I don't know. I want his skin to look like a real tongue. Maybe that's gross. Okay, let's see.
That's the fun of Ben 10 aliens. They can be gross.
Who meow?
That was Bruce. What's up, girl? Where
Hi,
you at?
Bruce.
Hi.
Bruce.
And you loud as
Bruce,
shit if Kellen can hear you.
Bruce. Well, I have those autistic ears. Yeah, okay, here's an idea.
Okay.
And this can also honor the original drawing. The white spots everywhere and like those opacified like textures too, but it gets really concentrated on the lips.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's brighter on the lips than anywhere else.
I'm going to try a little underbelly second skin tone sort of thing too.
Cool.
Like
Separate from the white.
Yeah. So this isn't shading or the texture you suggested. This is just like the inner part of it being lighter, and then I'll do the spots just to see how this looks.
Oh, dang it. Out of memory.
God,
Alright,
fucking
let's try
damn
that
it,
again.
Bobby.
Whoa, Maps donated 100 R's dollars. Thank you.
Thank you.
In Map says to go back on the name, Ronald Dino is a very famous player, top 5 in history, and since Ben likes soccer. Dino. Oh, so Dino is pronounced. Yeah, sure, man. Sounds good. Or, sorry, sure, person. Toxic Tacos donates $2 and says, "What's up, gang? How we doing today? Doing pretty good. Myself. My throat's a little shot, but the sun is shining and the birds are singing." Alright, let's see. Aw, Omnimaster called us the best Ben 10 channel. Thanks, Omnimaster.
Hey, thank you.
Let's see. Are there plans for why Argid is so powerful? No.
I have low tier plans for that.
Oh yeah.
I can't imagine prioritizing that video, but I have this video idea just pointing out all of the crazy stuff Argid has done and why he's the most powerful character in Ben 10.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Are these the... Oh, this is the secondary tone thing still?
Yeah.
It's not the white? Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay. Let's see. Where's Omni-Man? Oh, because I was talking about Invincible. Let's see.
Yeah, does Cairo have his own Omni-Man?
No. Well, no. His parents are pretty normal. His siblings, on the other hand, are not, but that's in like the 14th arc.
Arc 14.
Yep. Let's see. From 1 to 10, how much did you hate Agrigor bot scene from the Forge of Creation? I never really liked Agrigor in general.
Agrigor bot scene? Like when he had the robots fighting
know.
Terraspin?
You know better than me. Isn't that the Terraspin's first appearance?
It's first? No, I don't think first, because I know he appeared in an episode before then. I don't remember what his first appearance was. I just know he was in Reflected Glory. That couldn't have been his first appearance. What was his first appearance?
I feel like that was it.
In Reflected Glory?
When he was fighting the robots.
No, because Reflected Glory took place before then. That's the Cash and JT Web Show one. That was before Forge of Creation. He was definitely in that.
Well, my mind's eye is remembering it was nighttime, of course, and he was fighting stuff with Gwen and Kevin in the middle of like a deserty valley type thing, and then he took one of them and spun really fast.
Yeah, that's
what I remember.
That was his first appearance. I just looked it up. That's nuts.
Yeah.
So many of the UA aliens were underutilized. Did you know Water Hazard was only used 4 times in Ultimate Alien?
Really?
Yeah.
He was so cool though. Well, they made up for that in Omniverse.
Yeah.
They didn't use they never really used Amphibian too much though.
No, I think he showed up like twice even. Like a ridiculously low amount of times.
Okay. Bye, Craig Draws. Take care. Let's see. Kellen Kuro, you should interview Eugene's son. I don't know Eugene's son, but I might know someone who knows someone.
I could try reaching out. I just reached out to Mitch Watson, the writer for Race Against Time.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll see if he
respond?
comes through. No, but it was also I couldn't find his email anywhere, and he also has like no social media presence. I did find his Instagram account, but it hasn't been used since 2013. So who knows if he's even gonna see my message.
Joe Alon donated $5. Thank you. And asked which was your favorite Invincible variant design, including both Prime Mark suits. Classic Invincible's pretty good.
I like the yellow one with the cape.
Not a cape guy. I think Incredibles influenced me from a young age.
This isn't really a tongue texture, is this? It's gotta be maybe more dispersed.
I mean, that's pretty good. Like look at the tongue. Look at the tongue I put in the VC chat.
Maybe it's just gotta be less like clunky together. Like, oh well, this is kind of like a strawberry.
Like I was thinking, make the brush huge, and then the opacity's like 2 or something, and just like do a little like effect on some of the red there.
Like that?
Yeah, whoa, what the heck? But white. Oh.
And then
Maybe gray? That's kind of good.
Oh, he looks
Kinda like that.
disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And then let me try.
What I was talking about?
Yeah, I did not spell that right, but whatever. No one can see the layers but you. All right. Wait, what is this? This is soft white colors blended in through soft light. Okay. Oh, you know what? It's gonna have to be yeah. Hold on. Yeah, that fucking figures.
Oh yeah, the concentrated on the lips thing.
Yeah.
Ugh, God, that's disgusting. That's foul. Oh no. He looks like he burned his mouth. Oh my God.
He was just.
Dracula says the grosser the better.
He was sucking the hottest teat he's ever seen.
Bro needs a tongue scraper for his body.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. He is a tongue
Because all the
scraper.
white spots on your tongue are supposed to be bacteria anyway. Oh my god. Gross.
He's got. It looks like almost chapped.
Yeah.
Like he sucked on a popsicle and walked out.
It
in the
looks
snow.
like mono.
Maybe Here, after I get all the dots in, I'm gonna try a different color.
Bro needs Joe Alonso takes $2 and said he needs some milk.
He needs some milk.
I think he's milky enough as it is. Oh god. That's so gross. Jesus. Ah, God. You see that? Ah, no. That's vile. You should not be that harsh a white. Oh, God. No, don't make it
I'm
yellow.
offsetting it yellow, and then I'm gonna blend it in.
Okay.
What do you think? That's better, right?
It's not white enough now.
It's not white enough?
Yeah, it needs to be like
Or maybe, hold on.
faded gray kind of deal. For it to look like an actual tongue. Ah, God. This alien needs a full body whip thingy. Like, can you, did you, what's it called? The thing that gets colors from stuff.
Color drop?
Yeah, did you color drop the... No, I'm talking the other one, the real one.
Oh.
Yeah. See the whitest parts? See what that's about?
Let's see, let me try.
I think the white
right
there
here.
is reflection. Yeah. Oh, God. Ugh.
Let me try brightening it up a bit. Oh, it's because it's an overlay effect. Okay, I have to rasterize the layer first.
Alright.
Now I can...
Rip. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
it. That's it.
I think he needs 2 sets of colored dots.
He needs a brighter one too, you
A
think?
darker one.
A darker one.
Yeah, like if you take this.
Oh my god. Oh my god! And the worst part is that Ryan would be fucking screaming, yes, yes, right now.
Yeah.
Ryan would be all over this. Is this one of the aliens that affect Ben's personality? I don't think so.
It makes him suicidal.
It makes him sick quicker. Oh my god, Rob. Now he just looks like sand.
Alright, now I gotta... Once I add in the shading and then the shiny highlights, he's gonna look a little bit more tonguey and moist and rubbery.
Love that. Disclaimer, he hated that. Okay, I'll go back to questions. Jesus. I'm drawing Ghost Freak as my first alien to draw. Any advice on how to design it and draw it properly?
I think Ghost Freak for me is the coolest when he's spooky. So as long as he still has like an edge of like a horror element to him, I think that'd be fun.
Anything from a more technical aspect?
Go angular.
Angular.
Yeah. If you, well, I don't know, because the most creepiest Ghost Freak, the classic one, was very round.
It's true. Did you use any shading techniques for translucency or nah?
No, those I usually do for blending techniques for, or opacity, one or the other.
All right. What are our top 10 worst scenes in the Ben 10 franchise?
10?
Yeah, I know. I don't think we can think of 10.
I wouldn't say worst, but one that always pisses me off is when he decided to go back for the Sentinel in Perplexahedron and takes the map piece with him. Just give it to Kevin.
True.
Why did you do that?
I didn't like that he literally just they just dropped Rip Jaws for a second and then never did it again.
Yeah, right?
That was so stupid.
And like in that scene of all scenes, that's where you're gonna put Rip Jaws?
So stupid. I also hate NRG is GOOD. Just all the jokes in that episode. Which member of Siphon's gang is your favorite?
Siphon. Does he
Yeah,
count?
Siphon's pretty cool. I like Bubble Helmet too. It's a fun design. Best alien with ice power is probably Big Chill because he can do more than Arctiquana.
Yeah. He's a chiller.
Yep. Kuro, bet you don't know how many aliens you've drawn.
No, I don't.
Probably not.
I'm not even gonna pretend I do. I know more than 300. That's all I know. Yeah, and even then, like, it might even be closer to 350.
That's insane. Should do something fun for your 500th.
Yeah. Like, Sandbox. Sandbox will be my 500.
Yeah?
I mean, that's way too far in the future. I gotta do them sooner than that.
Yeah. 400th?
I don't know, maybe the 500th one I'll, like, get cast in gold or something. Like, just something ridiculous.
What do you mean?
Get, like, an image of it and get it, like, I don't know, either framed or molded. Something,
Fun.
I don't know. I'll think of something by then.
Maybe for the 500th one, we can, like, it can be, like, a collab alien, like, if Tom Perkins would ever want to do one.
Oh, yeah. I think if we play our cards right, he would be down.
Yeah, why not?
He's
made a bunch anyway.
Yeah. He's seen our stuff before. We've had a few interactions with him, and he still seems to respond to fan messages, so he at least enjoys and respects the Ben 10 community.
Maybe if we did it on a charity stream too.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Who has the longest tongue? This guy, Bullfrag, or Upchuck? Probably this guy.
Yeah. Well, actually, I would probably say Bullfrag.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This one seems way longer than we've ever seen Bullfrag go.
Hold on. There's a what about the scene in what was it, the Avengers? Or was that one? He like. Let me see if I can find an image. Vengeance is mine. No. Freedlemania Cat. He was not in the Avengers. Hold on. What am I thinking of? Freedlemania?
5YL Ghost Freak sounds like Jeff Bennett Ghost Freak. I'll let Ryan know. Thank you. Looks like it got chicken pox. Yeah, kinda. Let's see.
Isn't that super long?
Does YouTube members also get the special channel? What is the special channel?
Yeah, like in Discord? Yeah, you should.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Both, yeah, YouTube members and patrons all get the exact same rewards. It's just a matter of, like, do you want to do it through YouTube or through Patreon? But virtually. Oh, yeah, and I guess YouTube members can also have a green name in the chat. That's the only real difference. But that's just not something we can control.
For sure. Let's see. Honest thoughts on Walkatrap. I think the concept's fun, but the design could have been more creative.
Yeah.
Again, it's just an anthropomorphic animal.
Fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stupid little fish face.
Stupid monkey.
That fish fuck. God. Even just thinking about him makes me upset.
Ooh, it makes me so angry. Punches the table.
Angry.
Punches Cintiq in half.
I'm angry, Kellen. I'm angry.
Rob, don't go angry mode. We talked about this. Walkatrap make Rob angry.
Make me angry.
Hope we get a full episode of Riddlemania. I'm assuming they mean the breakdown.
The breakdown. The breakdown.
Wiki wiki.
Wiki wiki.
Do you think you will do a canon Synaptax alien species transformation?
Sure.
I've always wanted that.
Yeah.
I'll commission that.
I don't think there's any species I'm against doing. It's more of a time thing than a preference. But, I mean, you can assume I'll do any of them.
Action Punk donated $5.
$5!
Yeah, we can buy gumballs.
Yeah, how many sausages is that?
Depends on where in the world you are. I think you can get a pack of hot dogs for $5.
Excellent.
For both of you, if you could pick one character or role to play, who would it be? Is there a character you didn't like at first that later became a favorite?
Role to
That's
play?
tough.
Like voice act or like be
I
like
guess.
in the universe? Like I'm him.
Yeah, Action Punk. Do you mean like acting or like being? Not that they're too far off.
I mean,
from
if it's
each other.
being, I feel like you'd have to say Ben, right? Like, would you really give up the opportunity to use the Omnitrix?
Can you still put speckles on the tongue?
Yeah.
Maybe not like white speckles, but like higher.
Yeah, like blue or something.
Yeah.
If it was voice act, I'd love to be an alien. I feel like I've yet to have any type of like voice acting role where I'm truly comfortable with the character. I'm kind of just filling in roles, and I just really want to do a character that I feel like is not made for me, but it feels right.
Yeah. I get you.
And I feel like an alien would be real fun.
Yeah, all the aliens you voiced are fun.
Yeah.
Slingshot.
Slingshot.
I would want to be an alien too. Probably an electric guy.
Yeehaw.
Is there a character you didn't like at first that later became a favorite? Hard to say.
A favorite?
I don't think so.
No. I either just stopped hating them or I like kind of came around from them. But if there was a character I never liked at first, I more or less just never liked them.
Same.
Like they never became a favorite. I don't think I've ever had that big of a jump.
Right. What is y'all's opinion on pro wrestling? I've watched it here and there. I think it's a fun performance thing, but I've never really gotten big into it.
Yeah. It seems like something I could like if I invested time into it, but I just haven't, and now there's like decades of history I'm never gonna catch up on.
Right. Okay. Oh, sorry. Joe Alon donated $5 too.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you. And he says, "You see the daylight curfew Ben 10 shirts? Which ones would you get?"
Oh, I did see those. I'm not gonna lie, I still don't care for them that much. They definitely seem like a step up from that first Heat Blast shirt, but it's... I don't know.
It's just the art from the
yeah.
first,
It's an
and
art
some
and a
fun
font.
texts.
I would just love something that's like made to be what it is, you know? Like, I feel like most Ben 10 merch is just reusing assets in a way. I've even seen some really solid Ben 10 shirt designs that looked really cool, but it's still just made up of assets. Like, I'd love to see like a custom real, like this was made to be a Ben 10 shirt. Yeah, new art. Yeah.
Are you disappointed that Ben 10 isn't in multiverses? I mean, I never played it, so...
I mean, I'm kind of used to, you know, Ben 10 not getting to cross over with shows in the way that others do. So, no. Like, yes and no. Like, I'm not disappointed until, like, you know, I feel anything towards it. It just would have been really cool, but... You know, it's expected. It was a tall order anyways. Like, how are you going to put a transforming character into a game where, like, you have to model and worry about, you know, its interactivity with the map and the other characters and the fair gameplay? It was a big ask, and we didn't get it, and that's understandable. But it would have been really, really neat.
Here's a cool one from Dragon Art. How do we decide the species names of aliens? Like, you decided the Durinian mole for Molestache.
The Plumber Archives.
Yeah, the Plumber Archives are... they usually just, like, find whatever... If it's an existing animal based off of like, find its species name and then do some kind of take off of that, and then using like translations from like Greek or whatever, right?
Yeah, Latin's a big one with Ben 10 too.
Latin.
Yeah, either science terminology or just playing with languages. Those are like the two golden rules.
Truth. What if feedback replaced Way Big in the original series? Could be interesting. You'd probably see feedback a lot more.
Yeah. I don't think feedback could carry the same hype aura that Way Big did in Soto though.
It's true. That was insane to me.
Yeah, him towering over the whole battlefield.
Yeah.
I don't think feedback could achieve the same type of wow factor. Like, holy
I thought he was going to be like overpowered from then on and just turn into that all the time, but he never really did.
Nope.
Did Kid Ben ever turn into Way Big again after that?
No.
That was so dumb.
I know.
Why not? I know Ben 10K did, but come on.
Yeah.
You gave it to you for a reason, Ben.
They did the same thing with all the Halloween aliens. You get one appearance.
I know, that pisses me off.
Yep. That would have been so cool to see more of them.
Yeah. Only in Ben 10K as well. We saw Snarrow for a sec.
Oh, yeah, true. But
and that was just for a sec.
Just
we never saw Frankenstrike again. Until Omniverse.
Yeah.
What character do you hate the most in Ben
Oh,
Nancy Chan. I can't stand her.
that's a good answer.
I'm also not fond of Billy Billions.
That's another good answer. Yeah, any of those kind of characters, like them, Pax, the Road Crew. I just don't care for any of the ones that are just like they only exist to be like
Caricatures.
Yeah, caricatures.
Thunder Pig's awful.
Yeah. And every now and then they do nail it for me. Like I've recently become fascinated with Bill Gax, but I think the biggest threshold is like, are they annoying or not? Like, is their quirk supposed to be annoying, or are they just kind of simplistic? Because Bill Gax, he's kind of a one-note character, but he's not constantly like annoying the shit out of you when you're watching him.
It's true. Okay. Kuro, Kellen, do you have species names for Kickin' Hot, Ball Weevil, and Gut Rot? Not yet. But
Someday.
maybe someday. It's tough because, like, I don't want to speak for you, but I'm always hesitant to make species names for canon existing ones just in case they get their own one day.
Right. And every now and then I feel like it's cool when you don't know. Like, that's just part of the aliens lore. Like, oh, we don't know what species this is.
I don't know. Maybe for more mystical ones, but I feel like that's something that Azimuth would just have put in there. Like, why not put the species name, you know?
Yeah. That's true. Azimuth would cover all of his bases like that.
Yeah, like data stuff like that, there's like no excuse. Okay. The -10 when way big erupts out of Mount Rushmore. See, that would have been cool. Have them all take on way big at once.
Yeah, right? Honestly, it would have been neat to see Ben use way big in I guess more unfair situations. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, because every time he really significantly uses way big, it's when something can match him. But that kind of dilutes the idea that he's this big honking monster. Yeah, like way big versus Malware, way big versus Giant Vilgax, way big versus Dagon. It's like they're all so fucking massive, so.
Because then the writers would have to be, they would have to be creative about how the enemies fight back. Yeah. There could have been more kaiju battles.
Or even just like, remember in The Purge when he was gonna fight Driscoll and Kevin's like, dude, go way big, and he'd be hilarious. Like, what if Ben was just like, okay.
Literally just steps on him.
Yeah.
Episode over.
Yeah, right? Like, just once at least, I would have liked to see that. Maybe not in every time. Like, definitely not in every time sort of thing, actually. But just, like, I'm surprised he never really did that.
Yeah, they probably just thought it was a cop-out at the time.
Right, but you could do it once.
But then why introduce Alien? Why have him keep it?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Azimuth could have locked him after the events of that.
Be
just
like,
for whatever reason.
You're not ready for this, kid.
Yeah.
That was kind of irresponsible of Azimuth to give him a
I know, right?
star at 10 years old. I bet he thought it was
He's
funny.
like, hey, try this one.
I bet Azimuth would think it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he did it.
It would have been neat to see like an irresponsible Azimuth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like an Azimuth that's so disenfranchised with life and all of its proclivities that he just like pranks people the way nothing can be pranked.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool. What's the point of being so smart if you don't use it to fuck with people?
I know, right? I feel like, I don't know. It just would have been really interesting, like in an alternate universe or something. Like Ben 23's Azimuth or something. It would have been funny if he would like had a personality that sort of mirrored Ben 23, and like they were like best friends or something. as contrast to
Or if he
like
had a
Ben Prime.
personality.
Yeah. Like Ben Prime and Asmus dynamic doesn't need to be every Ben and every Asmus dynamic. We can have some that just like love fucking around and
Yeah.
yeah.
We got a taste of that in the Albedo arc, but that's more just a juxtaposition.
Yeah, that was more like low intelligence than like carefree morality.
Yeah.
Or I guess like just even full on irresponsibility. like Asmuth sent Ascalon to Earth. They were just like, why would you do that? He's like, I don't know.
Like in Dawn to Dawn, this why just to mess with them.
Yeah.
Send a big fucking alien powerful sword to a bunch of cavemen. Watch them kill each
Let's
other.
see what happens. It's like can you imagine if a caveman saw like an iPhone or something, like one of those memes? Asmuth was just like, you know what? I can do that.
Okay, my friend posed a funny question to me once. I'd like to you, Rob, if you could teleport one modern thing back into like the Middle Ages or caveman times to like convince them that the world is ending, but it's like just normal nowadays, what would you send?
Oh jeez. It'd have to be something that doesn't need batteries, which unfortunately rules out a lot of things, because like an iPhone would be hilarious, but after like a day or so. So that's a good question.
It would have to be something that's like my friend, he's brilliant. He came up with he said he'd bring a giant projector and project like porn onto the screen.
Oh my god. You ever
So all these cavemen are looking up at it and being like, our new gods, we must emulate them.
And it's like some of the craziest porn you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
send
yeah,
them
if it doesn't have to last in like, I don't know, like an IMAX movie would be fucking funny. Or if it was
of what?
Avengers Endgame.
all of these colorful superheroes show up.
Yeah.
And then all these cameras, why do they look like they can't fathom
They
any
can't
bit
even
of
process it. Or even just like I saw like a 4D documentary at a museum of penguins.
Yeah.
Even just something like that. Like a wildlife documentary in 4D.
Okay.
Or maybe
they would think they're being hunted by a gigantic lion monster.
yeah. I don't know. What would you bring?
What would I bring?
Yeah.
Maybe like, I don't know, what's something that's annoying nowadays, has like a lot of lights and sounds and stuff. Oh, you know what I bring? I bring that thing, that toy that takes what you just said and then like bounces around and has it like pitched up. And that scares babies.
Yeah. They start screaming at it and it screams back.
I would bring it to the cave and be like, ah! And then he's like, oh! He's like, ah! And then he'd crush it. That'd be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd this little creature mimic me? Agnostic Primate donated $5.
Thank you.
Thank you. And it says, hey, Kuro, I'm thinking of commissioning another alien sometime soon. Is there an open slot? Also, hi, Kellen. Hello.
Technically, my slots are always open. So if you send me your commission now, it's just I accept them in bunches. So I'm making my way through this bunch, and then once I finish this bunch, I'll be putting more on the list. So whether you send it now or you send it in a few months, essentially it'll be the same. Because I go through all the emails, I put them on a list. So, I mean, you can just go ahead and send it now if you'd like, and I'll evaluate it whenever I'm done this amount.
Yeah.
Or, yeah. Hi, Mochi. Who's my little
I would send Mochi back. Because they didn't have domesticated cats back then,
No,
right?
they didn't.
So it'd be like, why this panther so small?
Why Tiny Panther?
Why Tiny Panther? Why?
Hold me
this
closer, Tiny Panther.
Cannot be. Cannot be.
Yeah, imagine like if you just took them to like a circus act or something. And like they just
Send
see
back-
humans like taming these like massive beasts.
That would be fun. Or, I don't know, maybe like a strobe light. Like a rave strobe light and a dubstep machine.
Oh, what if it's one of those like those Transformers toys that like transform on their own and then speak?
They'd crush it. See, it needs to be something way bigger than them so that they can like be scared of it and think it's a god.
Alright, what about a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing too?
They would be so scared. It would be way bigger than them. It'd be like, what? How he move like that?
How? Answer me.
Are we going to try the speckles on the tongue too?
Oh yeah, I just needed to
Shadow.
yeah, you know what? I can just try them out right now. After I finish this leg right here.
Or maybe they can be like a color that's like completely ridiculous. And maybe not. Give them a karaoke machine. That'd be cool. Have a whole soundstage set up for them to sing into. Oh, Ben's Chaos and Fun. Thank you for joining the channel. Aren't you glad you have me introducing you? Draculus, yes, we will show this to Ash. He will love it.
I'm gonna make him look at it.
Take the green needle Omnitrix to the caveman. That'd be cool. Ooh, what about lightsaber?
Oh, what if it was? What
what
if we just took like a video camera or something and we just kept filming them and then showing it to them and see if we can get them to understand like what's going on?
They'd think we're capturing their souls.
Yeah. Like I'll trap you into this box here.
See, it would be really tough because you bring anything to them, they'll get scared and then they'll hurt you. So it has to be something you can do from far away. What if we brought an airplane?
The whole plane took them into this hot air balloon. That way.
We put them in a hot air balloon and just set them off, and they and say good luck. That's
Yeah.
so mean. Oh!
We'd have to go with them or else they'd never get down.
That's the point.
Oh
Say
my
you're
God.
on your own. Good luck.
See ya.
Kellen, what are you up to as of right now? Chilling on this stream. Ooh, these splotches are pretty dang cool.
They're pretty dang
if
cool.
I do say so. If I do say so myself. Bring them a Waffle House.
They start fighting.
Yeah, that's still such a good idea. I think there's just a video series of a Waffle House showing up at different places, and that. If you want to hear more about that idea, check out the last stream.
Yeah. Oh
before
yeah.
the
Once
last
I got all the assets properly made, I want to go back and find all the streams you've been in and update the title and thumbnail to say you
Jeez.
were there. I think there's like I don't know what 7 or 8, a decent amount.
I don't remember. Feels like more than that.
Yeah. I'll find them.
Give them a refrigerator. We also have to keep in mind it would have to be on a battery. Sketchy says, I don't know why, but hearing and then they start fighting is so funny.
Yeah.
Because you're picturing it. You're picturing like these things going about their day the way they usually do, and then suddenly a Waffle House appears and they let go of everything they were and just grow fists and start fighting each other. And it's really like quiet and real fighting, like they're not screaming at each other. It just sounds like an arrest video.
Yeah, it's so personal.
Yeah. And they're just like making real grunting sounds. Put the Waffle House at the bottom of the sea, and an anglerfish grows fists and a whole human body and starts fighting.
Would you say it's scarier being trapped on an airplane or in a submarine?
Oh man, that sucks either way. Like outside is death either way. Probably for me a submarine, just because it's so confined already. And I mean airplanes are, but submarines are like, I don't know.
Yeah, there's just something about it.
Depths of the ocean is scarier to me than being in the sky.
Have you ever had turbulence so bad you were like actually worried?
I feel like maybe, but honestly, I'm so desensitized to it now that it just feels like a roller coaster.
I did once.
Like,
it was like 3 or 4 years ago. I texted Yvonne. I was like, "Hey, no one's freaking out, and it seems like things are gonna be fine. But this turbulence is pretty crazy right now. So just on the off chance I do die, I love you. All right, see you when I land."
That's so mean. I mean, fair enough. But goddamn.
Yeah.
You make her worry.
I was worried. I was like, I might fucking die here.
Kuro, could you add your channel membership as a link? Maybe that can help him join. Modnar has been having trouble this whole time with joining the channel.
Can I?
Oh, Ben's Chaos and Fun upgraded their membership to Ink Splash. Thank you.
Oh, sweet. Enjoy the video diaries.
Woohoo.
I don't know how to make it a link.
I don't know if there is a way.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, stream's about to end anyway.
Yeah, I still got the shine. I got some shines I want to do. Just to give him that extra bit of texture.
He's so vile, Rob. Jesus.
Yeah.
Good
This
lord.
freaky little guy here. In fact, I want to try something terrible.
Okay. Terrible, eh? Lacan says he has to go, but good luck with episodes 12 through 14. Holy brother, it's luminescent.
Yeah, just a little bit right there.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome, dude. That rocks. Keep that.
Yep. All right.
If that wasn't a tongue, it looks like a stream of bile. He's just puking. Dracula loves that in all caps.
All right, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it has to be more prevalent than that.
What, like the dots?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so he still needs a final last bit of texture, but this is pretty much him. Thank y'all for tuning in. I should have a video out either. I'm shooting for the end of this week, but there's like a 20% chance it'll have to come out next week. But I got one of the original scripts to Race Against Time. Where is it? I already scanned every page. I'm gonna post it to the wiki. Oh, here it is. Back when it was called Ben 10 in the Hands of Armageddon. And there's some pretty interesting changes that the final film made compared to this draft. So I got a video going over that. But until then, we're still working on 5YL, still working on And Beyond. We are in an indefinite hiatus, but you can still stay up to date with everything that we're doing on our social medias or join the Patreon or YouTube membership for some exclusive updates. But I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. Kellen, thank you for joining me. And yeah, he'll pretty much be here every week unless we say otherwise. But, you know.
Try to.
Yeah, just at this point forward, y'all can pretty much just check the titles. We're coordinating, so we'll know in advance. But yeah, till then, keep it fizzy.